me. And they got this man near the door. And I remember how he just stood his ground when he got in front of the door and planted his feet. And then he turned to me and he said, "Brian, don't worry about this. You just come back." And then he did this thing that I've written about where he closed his eyes and threw his head back and started to sing. And he started singing this hymn. He started singing, "I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day, still praying as I'm onward bound." And then he said, "Lord, plant my feet on higher ground." And it stunned everybody. The guards stopped. And then they recovered and they started pushing him down the hallway. And you could hear the chains clang, but you could hear this man singing about higher ground. And when I heard that man sing, everything changed for me. That was the moment that I knew I wanted to help condemned people get to higher ground. But more than that, I realized that my journey to higher ground was tied to his. And when I got back to Harvard Law School, I was a completely different law student. You couldn't get me out of the law school library. I needed to know everything about federalism and comedy and the jurisprudence necessary to help condemned people get to higher ground. And it all was a result of being proximate to a condemned man and hearing his song. And I genuinely believe that in many places where there's despair and anguish, and places of marginalization, places of poverty, people are still singing. And when we hear these songs, they change us. If you ask me today, what the secret is of helping people, I would say we try to be smart, we try to be hardworking, we try to do all the right things. But the real answer, if I've helped anybody during my legal career, it's because I got proximate to a condemned man and heard his song. And I